Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. S. Shekhar, founder and managing trustee of Star International Foundation for Research and Education. I welcome all of you to the 6th day of 7 days FDP on Gen Z, the effect, innovation, impact, and the future industry program. It gives me a great pleasure to introduce today's distinguished guest speaker, Dr. J. Sabitha ma'am. He is an associate professor and research supervisor in the Department of Commerce at SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Ramapuram, Chennai. She earned her PhD in Commerce from Manonmaniam Sundarnar University in 2015. With over 25 years of extensive teaching experience, she is a distinguished academician and mentor. Dr. Sabitha has published more than 25 research papers in reputed national and international journals like UGC, Web of Science, ABDC Indexed Journal. A university rank holder in MCS, she has authored 4 books, conducted 5 conferences, and successfully organized 16 faculty development programs. We are honored to have such an inspiring academician and researcher with us today. Please join me in warmly welcoming. I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the nice introduction. Thank you.
Thank you.
So first of all, I want to thank the organizer, that is, for giving me such a wonderful topic, intergeneration synergy in the workplace. And myself and all the learned professors are facing the issues. So I think this session will be very interesting. I just want to give some information regarding this. So the agenda for the FDP today is today's session is I'm going to discuss what is called as the introduction of the intergeneration synergy and regarding with the generations, challenges and conflicts, and also intergenerational conflicts and what are the effects and how we are going to do with the bridging the gap between this intergenerations. And I'm going to give some examples around the world what is going on, and I'm going to discuss some case studies and also about the future trends and expectations. So now India workplace when compared to other countries, so we are made of people from different generations, each with their own values and work styles. So now they are calling many names called as baby boomers focus on stability and structure, while Gen Z loves innovation and flexibility. This mix creates opportunities and challenges in equal measure. So this is not technical. This is all our technical words. We are giving the words baby boomers and Gen Z and all. This intergeneration conflict in the workplace arises from differences in values, communication styles, and expectations of my employees from different age groups. And this leads to misunderstandings and tensions. So everybody is a practical. We are all working in colleges, industry, and everywhere. There will be some gap will be there. So even in our house also we having the gaps. So how we have to be overcome this? That is the main thing regarding with this session. And most of us are thinking that, so if you have any work pressure or stress, and that is we having a stress in the home or off, that is in the office or colleges, that will disturb our personal life also. So we should have the clarity how to overcome this. And synergy. What does actually mean as a synergy? Synergy is the practice of fostering positive interactions, addressing concern, and providing employee support through resources like conflict resolutions, communication channels, and workplace policies. So this is actually called as synergy. So how we are going to, with this synergy, we are going to overcome this intergenerational aspect. So these are the generation. I think before the 5 days, they have discussed many things in the FDP regarding the generation. Just to review this, I'm giving this information who are called as the baby boomers. They are born before 1965. They value job security, they respect authority, and prefer face-to-face jobs. And Gen X, it is 1965 to 1980. They're independent, they have a good work-place balance, and are comfortable with emails or phone calls. And millennials, 1981 to 1996, team players who like flexible working hours and text tools like WhatsApp and Snap. Now we have come to 1997 onward. They are interested with the digital first employees who are look for quick feedback and opportunities to grow. So the other thing is last generation, that is the next generation, what we are seeing, what we are observing, whom we are working, it is between the Gen Alpha. The demographic one succeeding Gen Z, the continuity of Gen Z, and their followers of Gen Z includes those who were born approximately 2010 to 24. This makes them the first generation one entirely in the 21st century and fully digital age. That is, they are all technically everywhere, where they'll go, they will always travel with the digital era. So instead of putting the name as Gen Alpha, we can say as a Gen Digital. So this is the picture I'm showing where the Alpha, baby boomers, Sensex, millennials are there. So with this people of the combinations, we are all working and we are traveling with them. So what are the challenges we are facing in the Indian workplace? Why I'm mentioning here with the Indian workplace? Since when compared to Indians and other countries, the cultures are different and mind setups are different. So that is why we have to discuss, I'm discussing here regarding the challenges in Indian workplace. Number one is hierarchy with collaboration. So this hierarchy and collaboration. So the hierarchy, older employees accept respect for their sincerity, while younger ones want equal say in decisions. So these are two limitations, two extreme. And other thing is technology preferences. Gen Z loves apps, while baby boomers and some Gen X workers will prefer and respect in-person meetings or email. So here, whatever you need, everything will be sent in our apps. But the Gen X and baby boomers, they're unable to follow in 24 hours with the WhatsApp facility and all. And the work-life views. Millennials and Gen Z want remote work options and flexible hours, which can seem unusual to those who to 9 to 5. So the other generations, they want the time is 9 to 5. And then they want to give the time to some personal work and everything. But this millennials and Gen Z are very much comfortable in their own time. So they don't have this 9 to 5 and they don't want to have the habit to work in 9 to 5 also. And cultural traditions. Some generation differences are influenced by deeply rooted cultural practice, such as respecting elders, which can translate into workplace expectation. In many workplaces we have seen, and even myself also observed, they are not have the habit of giving good evening or thank you or good afternoon and nothing else. They want to say hi, bye. Sometimes it will make a difference whether it is okay or not. It is accept. It is somebody. Sometimes it makes that is what you say, very uncomfortable to accept this manners and all. So this is the cultural traditions we are following. Next is intergenerational conflict refers to the frictions that occurs when employees from different generations interact in the workplace. This conflict often stems for misunderstanding related to values, communication preferences, and work habits. So here it is not. It is only the issues are going on now we are facing. So it is not. We are always complaining about the younger generation, not at all. But these are the things we are facing. So moreover, in younger generation or also the Gen Z or the millennials, we have to be practice how to balance this in the workplace. So, for instance, baby boomers may prefer face-to-face meetings, while millions and Gen employees are thinking that is the messaging is very much enough. No need for wasting of time in face-to-face meetings. And they also like only about the flexible work arrangements. So what are the causes of intergenerational conflicts? Number one is called as communication styles. Different generations are varying different that is preferences for communication. And older employees may prefer formal meetings, while younger workers often seek quick informal feedbacks. This disconnect can lead to feelings of frustrations and miscommunication. And next is values and motivations. And regarding, so now the younger generations, they don't like many advices and all. If they need anything, and immediately they need the feedback. They're not waiting. And this is not followed by the millennials. The younger generations tend to prioritize work-life balance and seek continuous feedbacks, while older generation value loyalty and traditional career paths. So they need the whatever thing they need, the evidence proof will be there. This differing values can create tension and misunderstanding in many of the workplace. And the next very much one thing is called as technology adoption. Even the millennials are very much now adopting with the technical adoption, not very much as fast. Since the younger employees are they are using the technology, they are born with the technology, they are very much using the technology within a minute. But it is not so. It is not so in the case of millennials. That is, younger employees often refer to as digital natives. May become frustrated with old colleagues who are less comfortable with new technology. Since we are all facing in the work environment, why you are not seeing the messages immediately? Why you are not replying the messages immediately? So now everywhere the work is environment is only stick to WhatsApp messages. The mail is also not so followed. This is a very practical thing we are all following. So it doesn't think everyone should go to the message. We should check the message for 24 hours. So most of them, once we are reached the home, they will switch off the net and all. So they need some privacy for the personal work also. But younger workers are always travel with the phones. They are with the phones or tab or some sort of things. So then automatically they can able to message to the WhatsApp. This is lagging in many workplaces, whether in industry also, in teaching also. Conversely, older employees may view younger workers' reliance on technology as a lack of professionalism. So that is why in college, students also used to call after 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock sending the message. Even the students also not maintaining the timings. So what is the effect has been taking in intergenerational conflict? That is very much important. That is, unchecked intergenerational conflict can lead to reduced job satisfaction, lower productivity, and increased employee turnover also. These are all happening nowadays. So that is, they are unable to fit with the climatic changes of climatic conditions with regarding within the digital era. Still, the people are working. The experience is needed, but there is some job satisfaction is there. And the second one is it can also create a negative work environment that stifles creativity and innovation. Some there is a gap is there. They are thinking they want that is creativity and innovation is lagging. They are unable to survey very comfortable this environment. And the generational divide in the workplace. So automatically what they will say that after before 10 years like we are like this, before 15 years we are like this. So this type of sort of things are going on in the workplace. So it also giving uncomfortability in the with the younger generation. So with regarding with the starting of the sessions, we are discussing about the conflicts and we are discussing about the causes and what is the impact is going on actually now. So what we can do? So anyway, we have to work. We have to be surveying the society with all the generations. So what is the thing we can do? Number one is called as we can bridge the gap. So everything, the gap will be there. Everything, the solution will be there. For example, number one, mentoring across generations. This is a very much an important point. That is, match employees of different generations to share knowledge. So sharing knowledge is very caring. That should be there. That is, even the millennials and the Gen Z should ready to talk with the younger generation. Even younger generation is very smart. They are very quick things to give the solutions. So we have to be suited. We have to be practiced. We have to sit and talk with the generations. What are the thing is going on? So what is I can do? What is the lagging? How you are not giving reply to me? These are all very much important. For example, a senior manager can guide a young team member on long-term planning. Since the senior manager have more experience, he already faced many problems like this in the previous days or previous years. So when the younger employee teaches a senior about modern tools like Trello or Zoom, this builds mutual respect. So an exchange and sharing. So it will be very interesting. So many of the workplace, senior and junior are very friendly are there. In some places, there is a lagging is there. So both them have to come out of the scenario and they have to bridge the gap, what is called as mentoring across generations. And number two is flexible work policies. Offer flexibility to meet diverse needs. Younger workers might prefer remote or hybrid work, while older employees might like structured office hours. So we are all practicing 10 years, 15 years, 20 years with the structure office hours. Yes, it is like. But due to the development and establishment of many industries and many now the technological prefer, they need of the flexibility of working hours. So this can be also balanced approach work based. So once if you fix the policies with the senior and the junior, so this will be come out of this. The timings and hours is very, very important. And the next is called as clear communication skills. So this communications play a vital role. Whether it is an industry or teaching professional, wherever you go, the communication is very, very important. So the communication is not like with the language. So how we are communicate to the other human being. Once if the human being is understand, it is not, the communication is apart from the languages. So once if you communicate properly, if you're giving the information properly at the right time, at the right place, it will be work very, very actively and positively. Here, the lagging is very much so in my view and approach, the communication skill, what I faced also, the lagging of communication skill. Why I have to say, why I have to communicate, why I have to help, this or not, you should not ask the question. So once if you are communicate without any ego or without any system or without any that scenario of seniority and juniority, this will be overcome, will overcome all the conflicts. Even the youngsters are very much open to everyone. They are having the helping tendency also. So only a time, the timeline and the deviations, a line is there to overcome with this communication skill. So once if you are ready to communicate to with the other younger persons, it is a very clear communication should be there. And for example, if you train employee to adjust their communication skill, for instance, workshops can teach staff to write clear emails and tailor their presentations for different age groups. This ensures everyone is on the same page. So that is why we are all starting attending FDPs. We are conducting FDPs, and many professional development programs are there, and many human values programs are conducting in as well as industries and teaching professionals. Everything to motivate and mold ourselves how we have to be survive in the workplace without any conflicts. So this can also affect our that is if you're going on with this conflict, it is our it will affect our workplace as well as our personal health also. So if you want a good mental health measures, this communication skill is very, very important. So once if you come out of this, we can able to manage the work environment with proper thing. Since now many privatization is there, the pressure are there in the work, we can understand what is going on. So if you have a friendly environment in the workplace, we can overcome with this the conflicts also. Our next is called as focusing on shared goals. So focusing on shared goals means what? We all know what is called as goals and what is called as shared goals. It is when teams to work together for common goals like completing a project or meeting sales targets. That is, celebrating success can strengthen bonds. So we are ready and the work environment should be there. We can share. The teamwork will make a great success. So always, if you go for any work, the success is there. The teamwork will be there. So the teamwork remind to be work together. They can achieve the common goals. So that, for example, they can complete the project, or they are achieving the sales target, or they are completing any conferences, international, national conferences. Everything is not a one-man work. It is a teamwork. So if all the team will work, the success will be there. And next, the encouraging inclusive leadership. So while talking about this leadership, so everyone we having the leadership is there. Many leadership qualities are there, types of leaderships are there. We are all gone through this, autocratic, democratic, and everything is there. So what type of leadership we need for today's survival to overcome this intergenerational conflicts. The train leaders to value everyone's perspective. That is very, very important. Inclusive managers. The leaders should open their ears to hear what the others are saying. Whether they are seniors, whether they are juniors, the manager has to open their ears to hear what the others are saying. The inclusive managers can help mediate conflicts and create an environment of trust. The trust is very, very important. So this is the main thing regarding with the encouraging the inclusive leadership. And next is very important, the open and honest conversations. Today, there is a lagging in open and honest conversation. So there are work environment we need and appraisals are there, competitions are there, even though we should have this open and honest conversation. Once if you have the freeness to share your ideas, what you think, if you speak outspoken, then the problems will be solved there itself. It should not be go for the next day and all. So this open and honest conversation is a must for bridging the gap. That is encourage employees to share their concerns and ideas freely. Regular team discussions can help build understanding and collaboration. So this is very, very important thing. We should have an open and honest conversation. And next, customized training programs. So I already said the developing sessions, training session that focus on bridging generational gaps, highlighting empathy and understanding differences in work ethics and communication styles. So the ethics is very, very a big word, and it is also a big work. We have to follow the ethics in the work environment. So if you want, that is why many industries as well as the teaching institutions, they started giving the training programs to mold the employees to fit into this work environment and to overcome the generational gap. So that is only we have to follow with this understanding differences in work ethics and communication style. The communication is clear communication, the style, how we are communicating. There is a difference is there. Wishing good morning with care and love, it is different. Telling the thanks telling the gratitude is also with the attitude, with the love if it means it has some vibration. So that is called as the communication style. Next, utilizing technology effectively. So how it will be used? The technology, yes, we need. Without technology, nothing can be happen in today's environment. Everywhere you have to move with the phone, laptops, and the tabs. Without technology adaptation, nothing will be happen here. How the money is needed for life survival, the same technology is needed for the survival. So they introduced platforms that cater to all generations. For example, use collaborative tools like Microsoft Teams or Slack that are user-friendly for digital natives, but also provide training for older employees to adapt. So if you're going on doing this work daily, if you're on practice, even many of the employees now they are millionaires or now very much stick with the technologies. And next is called recognizing and rewarding contribution. That is, recognizing and rewarding contribution is also very much, that is, acknowledging the effects of employees across all age groups can foster a positive environment. So there is no, see, if one person is doing the work properly, he is giving his result properly, there is no senior or junior. Even junior also we have to encourage. So junior has a mindset to give a claps to senior. Even senior also has to have a mindset to claps to junior. That is very important. So if you're recognizing and rewarding without any age limit means it creates a positive environment in the workplace. So implement recognition programs that appeals to diverse preferences, such as public shoutouts for younger employees or personalized reward for senior staff. So that is, I've said, always you show public shoutout for younger employees and personalized rewards for senior staff. So there are, I want to here share some examples around the world. What are the things they are following? We all know about the Japan country. The Japan country, they are very much, that is, if you take about the industry or whatever they go, They're very much, very dedicated in working with the Japanese. The Japanese and Chinese, they'll work not for the hours base. Once they want to target, they have to complete the task. They will be work across the hours. So, I want to give an example of the Japan. That is there, the Japan, the companies often balance tradition and innovation by implementing intergenerational projects. So, what is this offer? Balance tradition and innovation. That is, tradition and innovation is combined. That is, the innovation is technology development. The tradition is what is the work style we have to work. For exam commitment, discipline. We have to complete the work on time. So they are giving the balance thing in the companies in many project teams. So they have success also. So due to lack of time, just I'm giving the crispy things what is going on with the Japan made project teams. So I have gone through some of the case studies and all. They are implementing this intergenerational project teams here. When compared to India, the generations there are very because their lifetime is about 90 years and all. They even the 90-year people are not working in the industry or anything else. But there are the generations are there. They have longer generation gap with the younger ones. Still, they are having the successful things, but they have to be balance the tradition thing and innovation. And next is I've gone through information from USA. That is, firms encourage reverse mentoring programs where younger employees guide senior staff on digital tools. This is very much, very important. Here also we have to follow that. The younger employees guide the senior. That is, they are ready to teach and we have to ready to learn. That is, the millennials or other things ready to learn from the younger ones. So it is a healthier thing, whatever that is, it is a learning process today. Yeah, every day we have to update if you want to work in the workplace, whether it is industry or any teaching or any professionals. Updation is very important. So if you go for the medical industry and all, now we will see how it is developed now. So while in the video itself, they are all making the surgeries and everything is going on, everything is available in India. So this is very important that younger employees guide senior staff and digital students. And next is called as Germany. So when we go for the Germany also, German firms often have structured apprentice programs where younger professionals are paired with seasoned employees for blend of modern ideas and traditional skills. So this is very much I've admired there. So their training session they are giving for the seasoned employees. They have to mix with younger ones and with the senior employees. And they're having the blending learning, the collaborative works. So both the modern ideas as well as the traditional skill will be mixed. And they have a good relationship and friendly relationship. Then they will get into the actual job. They are giving for all the many companies, this program is going on. And I'll also prefer with the Australia. In many Australian companies, they promote a flat hierarchy. They encouraging open dialogue among all age groups to foster collaboration and trust. That is, this is also different. See, these countries. So I've just go through some of the companies. I've get this information. When you compare with the Japan, they are mixing with the tradition and innovation. And if you go for USA firms, they encourage mentoring programs. And if you go for German, they are paired with seasoned employees for the blend of modern ideas and traditional skills. And if you compare with the Australia, they're having the open discussions, all age groups to foster collaboration and trust. That is, they are flat the hierarchy. Flat means hierarchy means from topper to down level, but it is not there. They are having a meeting, open meeting with all the age groups. They will going on talking and discussions. They can give the ideas. They can share their ideas, so that it's easy to work in the environment. Here, I have with some case studies are there. That is Infosys. That is in Indian companies we have a cross mentoring program is there. That is, Infosys create a program where senior leaders mentor younger employees. And younger ones teach the seniors about new technologies. This was boosted innovation and employee satisfaction. This is happening in Infosys. That is why they are called as a mentoring program, where the senior leaders will sit and they will give some ideas and they will share ideas with the younger employees, and the younger one will share the seniors what is the new technologies are there. This is why this is very, very a healthier thing. That is, many not for industry as well as all the industry. This sort of problem is going on here. So many times, even myself also have completing this much of experience. Even myself also face this problem. After I'm searching this information also, it is a practical, it is an experience for me at a learning process how to handle with the juniors thing. I think why these people are not completing the work on time, why they are not reporting properly, why they are not very lethargic. These are all I face many issues also. So now after getting into this session, I'm searching for the information. It is for me also a learning process. I have to start where I have to start. Not only giving advices or instructions for the younger employees. The senior also have to come into the floor. They have to mingle with the younger employees so that we can work. Because they're all short and they are very much, the memory power is more for them when compared to others. But since it is the time, we have to be mingle with the younger ones and we have to be shine the floor with good over the competition. So this Infosys is a now still also they're applying. They have been given a successful result since the Infosys. You all know the multinational company. There are many young generations are there. The team leaders are senior person. So they are all overcome this and they have applied this program. It's successfully going on Infosys. They are creating a program where senior leaders mentor younger employees and the younger ones teach the seniors about new technology. These are booster innovations and employee satisfaction. So once if the satisfaction is not there, it is a highly, what to say, it is highly complicated because when compared to home, we are most of the time we are spending in the workplace. So when come to the home, also will be thinking about the workplace. Once if the workplace which is not very satisfactory, it is not the environment is satisfactory, the people who are working it is not satisfactory, then we'll go down. Always we have the negative booster will be there. So if you want the environment should be good, even the management is what they are doing is secondary. So with the employees, with the work members, how we are all gathering, how we are mingling, how we are that is we are sharing the information, how they are helping tendency. This is the main thing to survive in an employee. So now many youngsters are if once they are not liking they can switch over, but seniors are not like that. Once if your environment is satisfied, they are comfortable. Even if the payment is less, also they used to survey. So that is why the last 10 years and before 15 years and all, the people are there in the workplace for 15 years, 20 years, in still retirement also there. Not I'm saying about the government thing. Even private sectors, people are used to be in colleges also, they'll be sitting for 30 years. In any employee or industry also, they're sitting for many, more than 25 years and all. So, but youngsters are not so. Once if you're not interested, they're switch overing now. Then, and I observe from one case study is called as TCS. So it is also well-reputed company. They are all main forces. Everybody is taking in the placement also. The TCS introduced a hybrid work plan where only 25% of the employee work on site at any time. This has helped cater to both traditionalist and younger tech-savvy employees, improving productivity and balance. So they are implied with the choices. 25% of the employees work on site at any time. So you all know that is the online is there. Many of them are working in the home itself after COVID also. But this hybrid work plan is to make a success to satisfy the younger generation. They given this after this 25% of employees. They are all working on outside at any time. And they want to be, they want the experience of seniors also. At the same time, they want the technical assistance from the juniors also. So they want to be prove the productivity as well as the balance, the work environment. They need the output. The outcome is what? Whether the tradition or model or tech savvy. So they have planned with the thing, and they gone for R&D, and they have planned with the HR also. So they come to a work plan of only 25% will be employees will work on site, and others will be on the site. So this has been given the good productivity and balance. That is not 100%, but the productivity is increasing because younger generation are very much comfortable on working on site or with the home on online and all. And the senior people are in administration, they are want a regular thing to come to the office, the regular working hours. So this has been they have set up and they've introduced and they are successful also. They are following this flexible work model. And HCL Technologies, this is I'm very much impressed here. This is CEO, Mr. Vijay Kumar. It's a very person which is have a good ideas of leadership and all. And always he much work. He is always consideration as employees' well-being. So that is many, and also they are a very successful groups. And I observed from Mr. Vijay Kumar what the company is doing with this. That is why they introduced the leadership for all generations. So HUL implemented leadership training programs tailored for different generational needs, ensuring every employee feels empowered. The feeling of employee is very much important. So I have studied about this Mr. Vijay Kumar case studies and what he is implementing in the success of the employees. It's a very he's following the good leadership thing and all, and he used to have is very much concentration in employees' mental wealth of the company. So I also observed that the HCL is implemented leadership training programs with different generation needs, and they ask the employees how they feeling, they are getting the feedbacks and the concern what they need to next. So this is one of the things we are following in the technologies. So these are the main companies now what they are following to overcome this generation. And next, I have taken this Wipro. So Wipro is also a very the very shining company, and how they have made this digital literacy campaign. This is Wipro launch. They are handle one type of thing to overcome this. That is, the Wipro launched a campaign aimed at enhancing digital skills across all employee groups. This initiative reduced resistance to new technology and encouraged collaboration. See, whatever you need the technology and app is means, everyone will have a that is how to overcome this. Every employees have the feeling that the millennials, with the new introduction of new technology, we get a layoff. That is there in every mind, in every sector, it is going on a process. So it is like a disease of safety of work and everything. So they want to upgrade themselves. They want to know what is going on in recent technology and everything. So after go through all this, Wipro has made this idea to this, that is how to overcome this technology. So how the younger generation, the millennials and the younger generation, how to overcome, how they're going to mix. So with the mission, if whatever the mission is doing the work, the human person has today to operate. As we said before 20 years, the computer is a stupid box. But it is not so. The computer is doing many works are there. So no need for computer now. We have the laptops. No need for laptops now. We have the tabs are there. Now everything is doing on virtual also. The foremost we are developing. So the Wipro is thinking to aim that they are giving their initiative reduces the resistance to new technology, and for the employees they are giving the separate training for the employees of all age to know about the technology and encourage the collaboration, so that they feel very good and very comfortable their job security also. So after getting the many that is the many inquiries and after getting the feedbacks from the millennial employees, they are going on with the research, and they will do this employees the skills program and all, so that the employees can have a stability to work on that, so that they can reduce their whether they are going to go for layoff and all. So this is the thing followed with the Wipro company. So here I want to discuss one important thing, what is called as cultural shift. So we all know that is the environment. Now what is going on with the cultural shifts are there. Yes, there is a cultural shift in our country. In every year, that is in every states, region, religions, every day there is a cultural shift are there. So there is a controversy is there with the cultural shift as well as with the gender shift. We have discussed about the causes, impact, effect, and case studies. Everything is there. So this is cultural shift also having a vital role in the intergenerational conflicts. So I want to discuss a small part of this also in this session. The generational shifts are a part of broader cultural changes. Yes, we have to accept this. Younger generations prioritize mental health and workplace integration. Companies need to address these needs proactively. Offering wellness programs and mental health support can go a long way. So there are many counseling is going on. Many counselors are there, and every industry that's a counselors are there, and they are going with the wellness programs and mental health support. See this. This younger generation used to have these words: mental health and work-life integration. So there is the connection between mental as well as the health. If these are okay, you can have a life balance. So the work-life balance is very, very important. Kindly just see this word, mental health and work-life integration. So both the three things should be traveled in a same line. Then only they can have the activity to be proper. Their wellness also will be good. So that is why this younger generation is always offering wellness programs and they are attending and they are having mental support can go a long way. Then evolving expectations. So expectations is there for all the age groups. We can't say only this is the millennials have the more expectation, youngers are not there. The youngers have expectation, the millions are not like that. All human beings have the expectation. The younger workforce increasing vocal about diversity, equity, and inclusions. Employers must align their policies to their values to attract and retain talent. So, in the meanwhile, the IT peoples and the peoples who are completed the that is computer science and all, they are going on booming them because the employees are ready to buy. The employers are ready to buy the employees at whatever the price they are claiming. This is regarding with the evolving expectation and the family-oriented policies. So, always Indian culture always having a parental leave. Still, we are under the shelter of parental leave. So everyone, even the cultural shift is there. Still, India now in the family. I don't know after 10 years what is going to be happen. But everyone is under the benefits with the parental leave. So given Indian culture, emphasis on family, introducing benefits like parental leave or elder care support can resonate across generations. So this family-oriented policy also give a play and give a way to for the intergenerational shift. The conflicts can be moving. So everything we have discussed. So what is the actionable steps for organization? What can we do? So what can we do to overcome this? So we have to regularly assess employees' needs through surveys. A survey is very, very important. What the employees is thinking, whether the millennials, the Gen Z or Alpha, whether they are feeling any uncomfortability in the work, whether they are having a negative environment, whether they are facing the mental issues, it affects the health issues also. So that we have to be go on, have a regular survey should be there. So that is why in many industries the counselors are there. In colleges also the counselors are available for students and teachers also. Because many things with the friends we can share something. All the things can't be shared with the friends or family also. So something you have to share with the third persons. So that is why the counselors are available. The next, implement policies that prioritize inclusions and adaptability. That is, adaptability is very, very important. So what the policies the industry is implementing, we have to be ready to adopt that. And if you once you are ready to adopt the new things, so you can shine in the sky. Then create a workplace culture that celebrates generational diversity. So that is what we are discussing in this session is regarding with the workplace culture. That is, the younger peoples also understand what is the thing is going on with the millennials. The millennials also adopt what the younger generation need. So the both the person should have the balanced ideas so they can be have a good generational diversity. Since nowadays, see, before 15 years or 20 years, only land phone are there. And we are unable to, if you want to contact any person out of the country and all, we can't able to do. But due to technology now development, you can track the people even if you missed also. The cell phone is playing a vital role. At the same time, disadvantage is also there. We can understood. That is, one landline is there. The persons are able to give a memory of 20 numbers. Even myself also, I can unable to remember my number, my husband number. It is a big disadvantage in the technology development. But since we should adopt something which is good for this, like a coin, we have the two lines. The advantages will be there, disadvantages will be there. We have to ready with the acceptance. What is good? We have to ready with the percentages. So that is the workplace culture that celebrates the younger generation. Then invest in continuous learning and upskilling programs for all age groups. Yes, this is very much I used to do, and I am insisting also. We should have the because in our house also we have the younger generation also, and we have to make the skills the where you are working. According to that, we have to upgrade and you have to upskill your programs so that we can compete for the all the age group. So age is a number. So once if you are very fit, we can go. Because after many 70 years and 60 years, many people have been success. Still they are working now. So the age is only the numbers. And encourage cross-functional projects for foster collaboration. So once we are having the good functional projects will be there. So you are ready for the collaborations. It have give a good success of the company projects. So the next is called as recognizing and leveraging. So the recognizing and leveraging is very, very important part. That is, effective communication is the foundation of the cohesive multi-generation workforce. That is, mutual respect and understanding build effective roles for creating synergy. So, giving respect and taking respect is very important. If you go for many years also, this is the single word I can say what is called as giving respect and taking respect. Generational stereotypes often create barriers, so it's essential to promote opportunity for connection and learning from each other. And the other point is called as flexibility. In this context means individuals across, but if I'm saying of the flexibility, it doesn't mean you have to lose your self-dignity. The self-dignity should be followed at any cases, whether it is senior or junior, even though with this flexibility. So it should be healthy flexibility. So flexibility in this concept means individuals across multi-generational, multiple generations and life phases having the options to choose something that works best for them in a given situation. So what will the future trends and expectations? Increase automations. So generation we need to adapt to rapid technology changes, then global workforce. Or remote work expands. Teams may include employees from various countries and culture. Now it is going on. We have to share the countries, that is, we are going for on-site, and the cultures are sharing between the countries. Diverse leadership. Organization will benefit from diverse leadership which represent all age groups. Then skill-centric hiring. Companies will have the skill over age or experience to address workforce gaps. The experience is needed. Without the experience, you can't make. Simply, if you want to make a budget, we have to have the previous budget. Without the previous budget learning, we can't able to make the future budget. The same thing here also. Focus on sustainability. Younger generations are environmentally conscious, pushing companies to adopt green policies. So we come to the session, end of the session. That is, the organizational framework is constantly evolving and true excellence lies is not just about adapting to change. but adapt to shaping it together. So one unified multi-generation team at a time. So teamwork will give us success for the industry as well as for the any profession. So the reflection and conclusion, what I want to say is bridging the intergeneration gap is not just about solving conflicts. It is about building a dynamic, cohesive workplace. So solving is not only the thing, we have to build a dynamic workplace. By understanding the unique strengths of each generation, Indian company can foster innovations, collaborations, and they not only improve employee satisfaction, and they will be ready for future challenges also. So once all the generations will have a good workplace, they're ready to face future challenges. Thank you. So with this, I'm completing the session. Any questions are there? Yes? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, louder, please, ma'am.
louder, please. Okay. Ma'am, now people are employing artificial intelligence everywhere, but
Yes.
really the students apply their knowledge or apply their creativity to improve their communication skill or speaking skills. They are applying chat GPT and everything for
Yes.
their presentation, for their project.
Yeah.
But the present generation, whether they are applying their creativity or whether they want to read what is there and whether it is present, whether the chat GPT or something present it in a real way or in that way, I feel students are not at all reading or improving their creativity.
Yes,
What
ma'am,
is
sure,
your
ma'am.
opinion?
Yes, my opinion is also same I'm facing, ma'am. Even sometimes ChatGPT is giving the wrong answer.
Yes.
Only the
People are
people.
just presenting,
Yes.
just copying.
Ma'am, the students literally know cut, copy, and paste, ma'am.
Yes, but
They're
they
using the
don't
two things,
know.
Control Z and Control V.
If the paragraph is repeated, they don't know
Yeah.
whether it is repeated or whether we have to cut it, we have to modify it. They didn't do such thing, somewhat lazy or something is there. I don't know how to tell it.
We have
Sorry
to give the
to
counseling,
point.
ma'am. Yes. Even, ma'am, I am taking income tax class. I'm giving one problem. They are putting in the chat GPT. They're giving the wrong answer. I feel very bad about that also. They are simply depending about the technology, not about the teachers. In
How
those
can
we
we
are
change such attitude, ma'am?
Yes, it is not you, ma'am. Everyone is now facing. So what we have to do means we have to give counseling again and again, ma'am.
Okay,
That we should have that. Nothing will be happen because they are everyone they are with the chat GPT only. Even I feel very bad. See, if you want to, if you are getting any explanation letter, anything means they are putting the content from the chat GPT. But doesn't know what is from and to. Who will give that?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, in my view, there is no replacement of teacher, ma'am.
Yes.
If you go for many years also,
I feel.
yes.
Thank
That
you,
is before ChatGPT, before Google, our teachers are with the flesh and blood. We are the living ChatGPT and Google, ma'am. I don't know why they are searching for that. It
Thank
will
you,
be
ma'am.
ma'am, and the revamp will be there, ma'am. Everything the revamp will be there.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you
ma'am.
for your answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Good
Thank
evening,
you very
ma'am.
much. Yes.
Advocate,
This
sir.
is This is Dr. Lubna from SRM University, Chennai. Ma'am, I have a question. As the previous speaker have told, raised a question that children are today using ChatGPT. But actually, one part is today, even the premium institutions, they are trying to adopt AI in teaching, which means they're trying to replace the teachers and they're trying to bring AI formation. So, because இன்னும் கொஞ்ச நாள்ல வந்து அப்படிதான் வரப்போகுது, there's a threat for employment also. அப்படி ஒரு பயம் இருக்கு. So,
எம்ப்ளாயிஸ் எல்லாமே ரோபோட்ஸ் தான் ஒர்க் பண்ணோம் மேம்.
அதான் மேம், இப்போ அது குறித்து வந்து அப்படி இருந்துச்சுன்னா how will the human will survive and what எல்லாருமே வந்து மெக்கானிக்கலா எல்லாருமே வந்து டெக்னிக்கலா வந்து
ஒரு இன்டர்நேஷனல் கான்ஃபரன்ஸ் ஒன்னு அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணேன் மேம். அதாவது வந்து நாட் இன் திஸ் கண்ட்ரி, ஒன் கண்ட்ரி, ஐ டோன்ட் வாண்ட் டு see that is I want to give the name. அங்க என்ன எனக்கு ஒன்னு சொன்னாங்கன்னா ஒரு விஷயம் வந்து ஏஐ என்ன சொல்றது அதுக்கு மேல நீங்க எல்லாம் யோசிங்கன்னாங்க. இன்னும் எவ்வளவு யோசிக்கணும்னு தெரியல.
இல்ல அதுதான்
teachers we have studied more. We have completed many degrees. We are still upgrading, putting the papers, everything. இன்னும் நம்ம என்ன திங்க் பண்ணணும்னு தெரியல நமக்கு. It is a challenge for us.
இந்த ப்ராப்ளம் வந்து எங்களுக்கு எப்படி அரைஸ் ஆயிருக்குன்னா, எங்களுக்கு வந்து இப்போ ஒரு மெயில் வந்திருக்கு. வெரி ஷார்ட் ஸ்பேன் ஆஃப் டைம்ல வந்து மேபி ஒரு 5-6 இயர்ஸ்க்குள்ளேயே வந்து we can go with AI integration teaching classroom model. அப்போ there could be a threat for teaching professions. அதனால நீங்க இப்பவே ஜாப் தேட ஆரம்பிங்க. அப்ப இந்த மாதிரி எல்லா இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன்ஸும் வந்து இந்த மாதிரி பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சாங்கன்னா definitely then there's not a good hope and not a good sign for human survival இல்லையா? அப்ப எல்லாருமே வந்து இன்ஜினியரிங்கோ எல்லாருமே வந்து டெக்னிக்கலா வந்து படிக்க முடியாது. அப்ப இதுக்கு நம்ம என்ன சொல்யூஷன் பண்ணலாம் மேம்? தட் இஸ் மை ஒன்லி ஹோப். இப்ப ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஒரு பக்கம் நம்ம சென்ட்ரிக்கா இருக்கும், நம்ம அட்வான்ஸ் டெக்னாலஜி நம்ம லேர்ன் பண்றோம், தட்ஸ் ஆல் ஃபைன். பட் எவ்ரி ஒன் cannot go with AI இல்லையா?
So what is மேம் எவ்ரி மந்த்துமே வந்து நம்ம பெடகாஜி பண்ணலாமா, இது பண்ணலாமா, டாக்குமெண்ட் பண்ணா ஃப்ரீயா பேசவே முடியல பசங்க கிட்ட. இப்ப நான் வந்துட்டு பிஃபோர் ஐ கம்ப்ளீட் 25 years of experience. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்னோட கிளாஸ் பிஜி கிளாஸ் எப்படி இருக்கணும்னா, என்னோட ப்ரொஃபசர் வந்து பேசும்போது லைவா பேசுவாரு. சிலபஸ் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்றது மேலேயே கிடையாது. எங்களுக்கே வந்து இன்டர்னல் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ற பர்டனும் கிடையாது. ஒன்லி we are study about the subject. That is why still now we have the subject knowledge. இன்னைக்கு எல்லாமே ஷார்ட் ஸ்பேனா போன பிறகு பசங்களுக்கு எல்லாமே ரொம்ப ஸ்பூன் ஃபீடிங்கோட மோசமா கேக்குறாங்க. அது வந்து
sorry ma'am,
yes,
sorry to interrupt myself, Srinivas.
Yes.
So I was at a session, ma'am. It was a very informative session, and ma'am had a doubt. If ma'am doesn't mean it, then I can give the small, suggestion from my opinion.
Yes.
Please, sir.
Can I, Sabitha ma'am, from your permission?
Yes, sure, sir.
Ma'am, see, whatever happens with
it is an interaction.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, actually, what happened is, as ma'am were discussing about a lot of technology and gap and case studies. Whatever happens, you take it from ChatGPT or you take it from Perplexities or you take it from artificial intelligence or you go to Gemini, you go to any app. Without a human touch, it will not be fulfilled.
Yes,
so
that's
no matter.
It's very good.
Yeah, no matter whatever
still I'm
you do
saying,
with
even many AIs come also. There is no replacement for teachers, ma'am. I'm proud to say this. I'm proud to say this.
Ma'am was talking about artificial intelligence. Ma'am, no matter whatever thousands of artificial intelligence or robot comes, whatever happens, ma'am, there should be a final touch of the human physical touch in the paper or in your workplace. Ma'am, if you give a ChatGPT, it gives you the answer, no matter right or wrong. But then there is something called as which is giving you the conceptual framework of the topic.
No, conclusion. It is right or wrong. The teachers will give.
Yeah, but we are the person, as ma'am told. Teachers should find out whether it is a right or wrong. It is only giving a conceptual framework or outlook of structure மட்டும் தான் ChatGPT கொடுக்குது. In depthல ChatGPT is.
ஆமா, நீங்க பயப்பட வேண்டாம் மேம். இது ஏன்னா பயப்பட கூடாது மேம் நம்ம.
Thank you ma'am. இல்ல அப்படி ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷன் வந்துருச்சுன்னா என்ன செய்ய அப்படிங்கற ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷன் வந்து
மேம் அப்படி சிச்சுவேஷன் வரதுக்கு இன்னும் லாங் இருக்கும் மேம். இப்போ நீங்க சொல்றீங்க பெடகாஜில
இல்ல
பெடகாஜி வந்து
பிராக்டிகல் சவிதா மேம் பிராக்டிகல் எக்ஸாம்பிள்ஸ் கொடுக்கும்போது நம்ம அங்க ஹைலைட் ஆகும் இல்லீங்களா மேம்?
மேம் நீங்க இப்ப நம்ம யூஸ் பண்றோம்ல மேம், இல்ல ஆல்ரெடி 10 years பிஃபோர் நிறைய கண்ட்ரீஸ்ல இது மாதிரி இருந்திருக்கு மேம். சரி நீங்க என்ன தெரியுமா, நம்ம இந்தியன் ஒர்க் கல்ச்சர்ல நமக்கு வந்து லைவ்லிஹுட் பிரஷர் அதிகமா இருக்கு. எந்த கண்ட்ரிலயுமே வந்து நீங்க காலேஜ் இப்ப நான் ஒரு இன்டர்நேஷனல்ல வந்து ஒரு ஸ்கூல்ல வந்து லைவா பார்த்து நான் அதை எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் பட்டே இருக்கேன். அங்கெல்லாம் வந்து நான் கேட்ட ஒரு டீச்சர் என்ன கேட்டாங்க, உங்க கிளாஸ் எத்தனை பேர் இருப்பாங்கன்னு சொன்னேன். 60 மெம்பர்ஸ் அப்படின்னு. 60 ஹோல் காலேஜ் நீங்க ஒருத்தர் தான் கிளாஸ் இருப்பீங்கன்னு கேட்டாங்க. அப்ப பாத்துக்கங்க அந்த பாப்புலேஷன் அவங்க எப்படி பயப்படுறாங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டு. நம்ம இந்தியால வந்து பாப்புலேஷன் அதிகமா இருக்கனால நமக்கு இங்க பிரஷர் அதிகமா இருக்கு மேம். பட் இதேதான் நமக்கு அட்வான்டேஜோ. எந்த ஏரியா நம்ம ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ண முடியாது மேம். டோன்ட் பி பேனிக். பி ஹாப்பி மேம்.
Thank you, ma'am. Hope all is gold, ma'am. Unmili, thank you, ma'am.
Even you are survival. I should also survival, ma'am.
For sure. Thank you, Sabitha, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sabitha, ma'am, for all the examples and very informative sessions, ma'am. Thank you so much for the day,
Thank you,
Srinivasan, sir.
Thank you, Srinivasan. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Take us, sir.
Madam, thank you, madam.
Yes, sir. Shall we wind up, sir?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Please.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.